Should we add another E? Can we say like this one? Is it correct to say nicer, like nicer, if it is pronounced like or this way? Is it correct to do this? Wrong. Who can tell me why? Exactly. Thank you so much, Salma, behind the screen. Very nice. Yes. Why? Because teacher, yes, there is A. And the A is a part of what? Is a part of the adjective. So if there is A as a part of the adjective, we don't add ER again. We add what? R. Exactly. Correct. We add what? R. That's all. We add R. What about superlative? Yes, ST. That's it. ST. We cannot repeat the E again. Similar to the word large, you've got larger and then largest. Larger and largest, right? Large, the E is a part of the adjective and it is only one syllable, right? And then we add only R because the E is already there in the adjective, and ST because the E is already again there in the adjective. Okay, so we in general, briefly, we don't repeat. We don't repeat. Very nice. Have you got it? Very good. Let's continue. Right. Now have a look at this one. Again, teacher, this is one syllable, but it is another condition. Have a look at this one. Big. Huh? B, I, and G. Very good. Big. Nice. Is it one syllable or two syllables? One syllable, exactly. Thank you. But it's, what is it that's so special about this adjective? Why is it so special? Because, focus, I. What do we call it in English? Vowel. Excellent, group C. Exactly. Who can tell me what are the all vowels in English? Yes, I, exactly. And E, very nice. Group A, U, mashallah. And group B, A, exactly. Very good. And I, E, U, A. What else? What else? We've got O. Very good. Thank you so much. So I, E, U, A, O. All of those we call them vowels. Now this is the rule. This is the condition. If there is a vowel before the last consonant, again, if there is a vowel like big here, you've got I. If there is a vowel before the last consonant, this is consonant, G is the consonant, right? In the word or the adjective, we double what? The consonant, exactly. So big becomes bigger. Look, why? Because of the I, the vowel I, then G. So if the adjective ends in I and G, or sorry, in I as a vowel and a consonant, we double the consonant. We don't double the vowel. We double the consonant, right? The consonant here is G, so you have to double it, big, and then you have to add ER. Similar to the superlatives, biggest. For the fat again, who can tell me? Who can explain it to me? Again, yes, thank you. There is a vowel before the last consonant in the adjective fat. What is the vowel? Group C. Thank you. A. Exactly. So you've got A. And then consonant T. What should we do here behind the screen? Yes, well done. Give them a clap. Excellent. Correct. We double the consonant again, and then we add ER if it is comparative. If it is superlatives, yes, we double the T again, and we add EST. Exactly. Thank you. Very nice. Any questions? Good. Should we continue? Should we move forward? Do you want to write some notes? You can just do it. Write some notes if you want to. Okay. Right. Or shall we just postpone this at the end of the lesson? Because you can just go back again to the video and try to write all of those notes down. Am I right? Yeah. Do it after the lesson, please. Now focus with me. If an adjective ends in a consonant Y this time, This is another condition. Look at this one. Happy. It's an adjective. Ends with what? With consonant Y. Exactly. Consonant Y. What should we do in order to compare two things using the same adjective, Happy? Thank you so much, Group A. We should shift or replace the Y. We should replace it by what? Exactly, by I. Very good. By I. And then what should we do? What should we do? We add ER then. Yes, look. Happier. Happier. Yes, it is. And then what about the superlative? Again, you should do the same thing. You change the I into, the Y into I, and then you add what? EST. Have you got it? Okay, who can explain to me for the word silly, adjective silly? Again, this silly is what? Is an adjective, ends with what? With Y, exactly. What should we do here? Group A, thank you so much. Excellent, yes. We should replace the Y with I, exactly. And then what should we do? We add ER, very good. We add what? ER, nice. What about the superlative, group C and B? Exactly, yes. Again, teacher, the same. Replace the Y into I. And then EST, very good. Very good. Have you got it? Nice, nice, very nice. Okay, just to add more information to your knowledge, you've got those careful. I don't want you to read the top of it, but really focus with me. You've got this careful and also interesting. Look, have a look. More careful. Do you remember we said more expensive? Why did we say more careful here? Because, yes, contains more than one syllable. Yes, it is careful, has more than one syllable. And also most careful, again, doesn't change. Look, have a look. Careful, careful, careful. We don't make any kind of changes. If the adjective has got more than one syllable, we don't change anything or we don't add anything there, except we add more if we're talking about comparatives. If we're talking about superlatives, we add most. The same thing with interesting, more interesting and most interesting. Got it? Very nice. Thank you. Right, now let's move to this one. The adjective good, bad, and far have irregular comparatives and superlatives. These three adjectives, good, bad, and far, they are the only adjectives that they differ from each other if you want to compare something to something or if you want to make a superlative. The only three adjectives, good, bad, and far, right? Do you remember the regular verbs and irregular verbs? Like, for example, go, we said went, and then gone. And we say, for example, walk, walked, walked. Regular. Again, good, bad, and far, they are irregular what? Comparatives and superlatives. They change. Good, if you want to use it, مثلا, for example, this is good lesson. This is good lesson. But if you want to compare this lesson to other lessons, for example, this lesson is better than the other lessons. Better. Have a look. Changes. Yeah, full change. And then if you want to make it the best lesson, yes, good, you shift it into best. Similar to bad, worse, worst. Far, farther or further. Farthest or farthest. Okay? Good? Yes. Right, now we've got this little task. Should we do it together? Very fast. Now the rule is very simple. You have got all of those types of animals in front of you. Elephant, alligator, turtle or tortoise. You've got the pony and the giraffe and the frog. Right? So number one, the alligator is aggressive than the giraffe. The giraffe, sorry. So now than, we're talking about comparatives as a keyword. So aggressive, is it one syllable or two syllables? Thank you, it's more than one syllable, exactly. So what should we do? We write, thank you, group C, more. The alligator is more aggressive than the giraffe. What about number two? The tortoise is very good, slower than. Now, I can feel like one of you guys have got some questions. I know what's your question. Slow. Slow. Teacher, you said adjectives. You said that adjectives, if they end with a vowel, which is O, and a consonant, W, we should double the consonant. We add W, and then ER. This is what you've said. This is what you've told us. Right. But there are some I don't know how to say it. There are some words which are unique. You cannot use the same strategy, like the word slow. Slow is different. Exceptions, sorry, now it's called, yes, exceptions, slow. We cannot say slow water. No, we cannot double the consonant here. Slow, exceptions, we add only ER. It's one of the exceptions, okay? So slower. Thank you for this great question. Going to number 3, the pony is what? Friend ends with what? With I. Thank you. What should we do? Thank you. Thank you behind the screen. Replace the Y into what? I. Exactly. So you should replace the Y into I. And then what? We add ER. Exactly. Why did you add ER? Why didn't we add EST? Exactly. There is this word than, teacher. Than, it is used for comparatives. We cannot use it for superlatives. What do we use for superlatives? Who can enlighten me? The, thank you, the, and then what? Most, exactly. Let's go to number 4. The giraffe is what? Is the, have a look. The, we use it to what? To describe superlatives. Very good. So the what? What should we add? Is it one syllable or two? One syllable, exactly. What should we do? Tall, EST. Well done, Group A. Yes, we should add EST. The tallest. The tallest. Thank you. And then number 5, the elephant is what? Again, than. Are we talking about comparatives or superlatives? Comparatives. Thank you. Strong. Is it one syllable or two or three or four? One syllable. Thank you. What should we do? We add ER. Exactly. We add what? ER. Excellent job, all of you. That's the spirit. That's what I'm talking about. Very nice, students. Stay focused. We have to go through reflexive pronouns. Do you remember the possessive adjectives, possessive pronouns, on all of those things? Today we're going to learn something else about reflexive pronouns. Very simple. You don't have to complicate yourself. Subject pronouns, we said 7 pronouns in English. I, you, he, she, it, we, they. Right? The reflexive pronoun of I is myself. Is myself. The reflexive pronoun of you is yourself or yourselves. When do we say yourself? If we're talking about only one person, you, we are pointing at only one person. But if we are pointing at too many people or so many people, we use what? Yourselves. You, again, yourself. He, himself. Exactly. She, herself. It, itself. Very good. We, ourselves. Exactly. They, themselves. Very good. Again, I, the reflexive pronoun of I is myself. Repeat after me. The reflexive pronoun of you, yourselves. Exactly. He, himself. She, herself. It, itself. We, ourselves. They, themselves. Excellent. Very good. Right. Got it? Okay. Let's focus now on those sentences. For example, I bought myself a telescope. Tell me, this myself, refers to which one? To which word in the sentence? Is it I or both? I, exactly. Remember, I, myself. Again. So myself refers to I. Yalla, number 2. Behind the screen, who can read? Yusuf bought himself a telescope. Huh? Exactly, himself refers to Yusuf. Very good. He. Yusuf is a he. What about number 3? I made myself a valuable library. Huh? Myself refers to what? To I. Again. Thank you. What about number 4? Himself refers to him. Yes, it is. To he. Exactly. Thank you. Yalla. Number 5. Group A. Yalla, Group A. History repeats itself. Itself refers to what? To repeats or to history? Excellent. To the subject. Yes. To the subject. History. Very good. Galaxies stretch themselves refers to what? يلا group B. Galaxies. Excellent. What about number 7? Yourself refers to what? Group C. You. Very nice. Now this sentence, are we talking about a particular person, one person, or a group? One person, exactly. How did you know? Yes, yourself. Have a look. We said that you can be used for both. Yourself and yourselves. If we're talking about a bunch of people, then we say yourselves. If we're talking about only one person, we say what? Yourself. Exactly. Right. Again, children, for example, our children, this one, in order not to talk or not to focus on this whatsoever the thing is, you can just read it later. Let's focus on the sentence. Our children walk to school by themselves. Look, themselves refers to what? Our children, because we're talking about group of people, children, kids. Again, we shift the self into what? Selves. Correct. See the point? If we're talking about plural, then we have to change the F into V and then add ES. We need to believe in ourselves. Ourselves refers to what? To we, to us. Very good. There are some verbs which are often used with reflexive pronouns. Sometimes we use those reflexive pronouns usually once we use some of those verbs. To have, for example, to behave yourself, we say to cut yourself, to hurt yourself, to enjoy yourself, to look after yourself, to make yourself something. So we usually use those reflexive pronouns with those verbs: behave, cut, hurt, enjoy, look after, make. Okay? Right. Now have a look to this task very quickly. Have a look at this task. I made myself. Now what I'd like you to do in this task, I'd like you to find whether this sentence is true or false. Is it correct? Did we write the reflexive pronoun correct in the sentence or not? I made myself a big breakfast. Is this correct, guys, or not? Yes, it is. Excellent. Very good. What about number 2? She was talking to herself. Is it correct? Yes, thank you so much. Very good. What about this 3? I stood myself up. Huh? Correct. What about you guys? Incorrect. You? Incorrect. It is incorrect. Why, teacher? Why? Myself refers to I, teacher. Yes, but bear to your mind that there are some verbs. Anything that people usually do, any action that people usually do, they usually do, like standing up. People used to stand up. Am I right? They use, for example, to relax. Am I right? For example, if you do very hard work, what should you do next? You have to relax yourself. Am I right? So sometimes when there are some actions where people usually do, we don't use reflexive pronoun. We don't use. We say, I stood up, and that's it. Why? Because standing is an action that people usually do all the time. We don't have to use a reflexive pronoun. Okay, let's go to 4. Thank you. We shook hands and introduced ourselves. Is it correct? Yes, thank you. What is thank you? Yes. Ourselves should be what? Selves. Ourselves. Why? Because ourselves refers to what? To we. Exactly. Number 5. They watched themselves on video. Excellent. Correct. Themselves refers to they. What about be careful? Don't cut yourself. Excellent. Correct. We said that there are some verbs like to behave, to cut. They are followed by reflexive pronoun like cut. Have a look. This one, cut. Then yourself. Fahad relaxed himself when he got home. Huh? Exactly. Why? Because relaxation is something that people usually do. It's an action that all of us as people, we usually do. So we don't have to write reflexive pronoun himself. Yes, it is. Thank you so much. Right. Now let's go to this one very quickly, to this game. Yes. To make sure that you have got it, give me just a few seconds, please. Okay. Yes. Very quickly. Okay. There is something happened. Right. Waiting. Waiting and waiting. Okay. Right. So this is like an activity, again, using word wall in order to convey a clear message to the audience. Very quickly. Shall we start this? Okay. Yalla. He couldn't do it, so he asked us to help. He couldn't do it what? Himself, exactly. Very good. Going to. Number 2. What? Oh, so why don't you do it by yourselves? Exactly. Very good. Going to 3. She couldn't see. She couldn't she? So she herself. Yes, it is. Very nice. Going to behave, said the teacher to her pupils. Pupils. We're talking about a group of people. Yes. Behave yourselves. Excellent. Going to. They are too small to do the task by themselves, because themselves refers to they. And then going to. The dog managed to get in the house by dog. Itself, exactly. And then going to number 7. The fog was so dense that we lost. We all lost what? Ourselves. Very good. And then going to number 8. The noise was so loud that I couldn't hear what? Myself. Excellent. Very good job. Thank you. Right, very quickly, have a look at this one. Star shines at Al-Hokain. It's going to be like a revision. We're not going to focus that much. Again, what should we do? Do you remember the strategy? Yes, we focus in the last. Very good. We try to find this phrase and in the text. Very good. Where can we find it? Exactly. Thank you. In this one, studied the movement of the sun in the sun. So who? We're talking about a person. We're talking about, give me just 1 minute, please. We're talking about a person. So who? Sinan, exactly. Find the word. A group of people who study and care about astronomy. سميناهم الأسبوع الماضي. شو اسمهم؟ Astronomers, exactly. Which one? Here it is. Very good. Let's go because of the time. Yes, I'm about to finish. The time is running too fast here. Star shines at Al-Hokain again. What was Yusuf fascinated by? Fascinated by teacher. This is the one. Okay, the answer is followed immediately. The answer is right after this one. Fascinated by the glittering stars and the clean night sky above his village. Find the word again. Look at something or somebody for a long time in surprise or admiration. So which word is it? To gaze up. Excellent. To gaze. To gaze at something. To gaze up. It means you look at something because you admire it in surprise or admiration. Okay? Going to number 4. One day when he was. Very quickly. Who encouraged Yusuf to collect? Where is the word encourage? This one. Encouraged Yusuf to. So who? We're talking about a person. Teacher. Exactly. Very good. And the last one. When did Yusuf buy himself a telescope? When? We're talking about meta. How can we do it? Very good. Buy himself. Bought. Buy. Very good. So the answer is in the same sentence. 1992. Why is it? Because we're talking about meta. Right, and then number 7, yes. Yusuf believes that every Omani house. What do farmers and fishermen use the stars for? Sorry for being very quick here. Yes. So شو الطريقة؟ شو قلنا أول؟ What is the reading strategy that we have to apply? Very nice. Look at the last phrase, the stars fall. Right. Now, in this question, I made it myself, and to be honest, I did it for a purpose. If you look at this one, this phrase, the stars fall, we cannot find this one. The stars fall, we cannot find it. Go. Yusuf believes that in every Omani house there is someone who can talk about the stars and planets. Omani farmers use the stars to tell there is no stars for yet. The stars to tell them when to plant crops. Fishermen and travelers use the stars to guide them. Talk to your family and find out some information in the stars. You might surprise yourself and become the next great Arab astronomer. Where is stars for? We cannot find it. Okay, teacher, we cannot apply the same strategy. What should we do, teacher? Very simple. You've got some keywords. Focus. Fishermen. Sorry, farmers. Farmers. And then fishermen. Go to the text and try to find how many words do we have the word farmers. How many times is it written in the reading text? Find it. Yalla shuf. What about fishermen? How many times do we have the word fishermen in the reading text? Yalla shuf. Try to find it. I'll give you 1 minute. Exactly. One farmer. The word farmers, it's repeated how many times? 1. Very good. Fishermen, how many times? 1. Exactly. Right. Now let's try to find these 2 words. Where are they? Farmers, teacher. In this line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Farmers. Very good. Where is fishermen? Fishermen, teacher. Okay. This one, teacher. Fishermen. Very good. Now look for the word used. You've got farmers and fishermen. The answers are in these 2 sentences. For sure, 100%. You don't have to dwell on it that much. You don't have to complicate yourself. Teacher, I couldn't find the phrase the stars for. What should I do? Go to the noun or go to the verb in the question and try to find it. You will not find it repeated so many times for sure. And if it is repeated for so many times, well, you can just write, repeat it, the first sentence, the second, the third. Not more than 3. Then choose the suitable sentence. Choose the suitable answer. Right? So again, farmers, where is it? Farmers use the stars to tell them when to plant crops. This is answer number 1. Answer number 2, to guide them. Exactly. Have you got it? Very good. Thank you, first of all. Thank you so much for your cooperation and this lovely atmosphere. I cannot describe it at all. I wish you luck and all the best in the world. See you next week. Salute.